Welcome back, everybody, to Undead Country here on 7 Days, and I am the Bearded OG, and it is Horde Night 21. I'm not expecting this Horde Night to be really any different than Horde Night 14. We might have a couple more dangerous zombies, but I've got lots of concrete mix here, and I've already done, you know, some repairing and upgrading. You know what, I should probably hit these little rods that we have in here. There we go. Oh. What the hell? That's a glowing super vulture. God, that thing was huge. It was like bigger than a normal boss vulture. I don't know, maybe this night will be a little more exciting than I'm expecting. We'll have to see. But anyway, I got all the repairs done down below, got some stuff upgraded to concrete, and got all the rods upgraded to concrete just because, you know, I had enough to do that. And there was some damage on them, nothing real significant, but some. So I'm gonna, you know, pretty much do the same thing as we did the last night, where we'll keep the I'll keep the camera rolling in case something significant does happen, but otherwise it'll probably just be mostly the same as it was before. You know what, I think I'm gonna upgrade at least these blocks here because I do get spit at quite a bit, and we'll just make them a little bit stronger. Get out of here. Okay, so yeah, let's hit this one too. And maybe these as well. We got enough concrete, so we might as well do it. I got all of my stuff moved to our new build location on the lake, but I haven't really done anything else. It took me pretty much this whole time to get all that stuff, you know, moved over. I did get the tent torn down and all that stuff, but that's really all the further I've gotten. So when this is over, I'll be going back there and continuing to work, and I'll probably just, you know, give you guys some updates as that first part of it comes along. Now, when we do the main base, I am going to show the majority of that build, but the first base is going to be just, you know, probably not much more than a box. Something very functional, very simple, very quick. So, you know, because I don't want to spend a lot of time and effort on that. Yeah, we do have a few more dangerous type zombies like him there than we did last time. Which is to be expected, because, you know, it's Horde Night 21. So hopefully all those, you know, bags will stay there all night. I think they will. They seem to last quite a while here in the mod. More than they do in vanilla, that's for sure. Oh, he fell down that way. I'm probably not going to keep this up too much. I mean, I got a decent amount of ammo, but I don't want to use too much of it. Mostly what I do is I just use it to stop them from standing there, and, you know, so they come across the thing here. So yeah, we'll go. Oh God, there he is again. We'll keep the camera rolling, and if anything significant happens, I'll certainly show it to you. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in mañana. Alright guys, it is morning, and we had an uneventful Horde night. Nothing crazy happened. So let's go ahead and finish these guys off. Most of them should be slow movers. But we still got a fire devil there, so he's pretty fucking dangerous. I'll have to watch out for him. But we'll basically just shoot them as they come up the ladder here. Got him. Don't think there's anybody else really dangerous. We have a screamer somewhere. Alright, let's grab these bags before we go down. There's a lot of bags down below. So yeah, again, this design is amazing if you want easy and safe. We got 3 levels too. I think I had one already before the Horde night, so I think I got 2 levels tonight. And I did use the shotgun quite a bit too. Oh, it looks like a bag just disappeared, so we need to get down there. We got a Queenie. God, I hate that, man. I can't see what the fuck's going on. Okay, she's dead. We need to kill him. Still have a screamer somewhere. She's like caught inside the... I don't know where she's at. Let's grab the bags, though. I think that screamer's calling in more zombies. Yeah, she sounds like she's inside of there. Let's just get the loot bags and then I'll read the magazines later. Of course, we want to focus on the blue ones, but yeah, I don't see any more blue ones, so we'll just grab whatever. So it's all useful stuff, but nothing absolutely fantabulous at the moment. That was, yeah, that's just a scrap pick. Who gives a shit about that? Okay. How the hell did she get in there? I don't think they broke the... you know, the little plug I put up there, but we'll go back up and look again. She's definitely seems to be inside of this silo. Okay, let's go back up here. Yeah, this is not... How the hell did she get in there? I mean, assuming that's is where she's at. She's not down in here, is she? Nope. So it sounds like she's in here somehow. Maybe she spawned in there or just glitched through. I don't know. But we'll go ahead and just take off and she'll despawn. I got a little bit of repairing to do, but nothing too major, so yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so let's just get out of here so she despawns, and then we'll take a look at what we have for magazines and all that to read. Where is my moped? It's in here somewhere. There it is. Got such a big ass backpack that it's easy to lose sight of stuff in there, even though it's right in front of my eyes. Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll go back to our new build location, and I'll kind of give you, well, I mean, there really isn't anything to show you. I've got some crates set up there, and I cleared the tent, and that's it. So, I might just cut the camera and try and make a little more progress before I bring you guys back to show you where we're at. But tell you what, let's stop here for a minute and look through all of this stuff. So, okay, so we'll read all of the ones that need to be read. We're already up to steel quality clubs. We'll read Gravedigger. We got 4 pistols. Magnum quality 6. Okay, that's good. 1911 quality 6. And Evo quality 6. See, I don't know if there is... Oh, okay, so the SMG... Oh, there we go, the Jericho pistol. I think that's the one that's the 44. Thompson. Oh my god. Okay, so we have a few different options for 9mm submachine gun weapons. All right, cool. But it looks like the SMG is actually considered a higher tiered weapon than the Scorpion, because that came afterwards. So, yeah, I'm not sure about that. Mechanical tools quality 6. I think that's it for tools. I think we've maxed out on tools. I need to go sell this to Wrecked or Sneed, as the case may be. Let's eat this last survivor goulash. I still have 4 bone broth, and then of course, you know, we can make more of that when we get back to the base and kind of start to get settled in. Okay, yeah, so that's pretty much it for the loot. Nothing to write home to mother about, but it doesn't suck either. I mean, it's all decent stuff, useful stuff. Let's take a look at our points. So we have 3 points to spend. We are currently working on agility. I'd like to find an agility implant if we can. So we have enough points now to do the first agility master. What is this? Leg hits have a 40% chance to instantly cripple enemies. Okay, that's pretty good chance, man. Does that apply to any enemies though, or just normal weaker ones? I don't know. It doesn't say that. I think parkour 3 would be good to get. We're trying to get up to 7, so yeah, let's take 3. Okay, and then we'll get agility itself to 7. And then when we get our next points, we'll cycle through gunslinger, deep cuts, hard target, and then probably agility mastery. Handguns reload 20% faster. That's good. Handguns cause bleeding. That's really good. Holy shit. Graceful reflex, attack the first zombie or animal attack with ease. Oh, deflect. That's good too. Fully drawn bow shots bypass enemy armor, dealing full damage plus an extra 25%. That is really, really good for an archery build, which we might spec into, or, well, we're kind of already spec'd into it, but, you know, might do later in the game. But unless and until I do that, I probably won't spend points on that. But this is one thing I like about the agility mastery tree is all 5 of these are really good. And that is not the case for most of the other mastery trees. There's usually at least one in there that's like, really? What the fuck? But agility is looking good pretty much across the board, which is great. Okay, so that takes care of our points. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cut the camera, go back to the new base location, and get started with the temporary setup. And I will bring you guys back with an update on our progress here in a little while. Another handgun magazine. Nice. All right, guys, we are back, and I have set up my little temporary base here. It's basically just a box up on pillars, and yeah, I didn't get it symmetrical, but I really don't give a fuck because it's temporary. But I wanted to get up, get it up off the ground for better protection. And yeah, so you can see how I got everything organized. As the chests are labeled, that's what's in them. And then we got all of our workstations set up kind of along the sides, and then we got a bedroll down, and so we are good to go for our temporary base setup. So first thing we're going to do is we do have an airdrop 340 some odd meters that way. So let's go grab that first, and then I'm going to show you what I have in mind for where we're going to build. What I am going to do is I'm going to let's get this tree out of here, because when we come through here later it's going to be a pain in the ass. Okay, got 110 wood from that, and we got a pine cone from an oak tree. That's wonderful. Yeah, anyway, so I'm going to, what the plan is, oh shit, get away from him, is we're going to build out over the water, as opposed to building on the bank. I just think that's going to be a neater way to do it, and that red marker actually is where I think I'm going to build, over on this side of the lake. It has kind of a, I don't know, almost like a horseshoe, wishbone type of shape to it, and I think I like it a little bit better on this side than on this side. Plus there's maybe just a smidge more room. Not 100% sure about that, but so that's what we're going to do. And then, so what we'll do is we'll build a pier, and then we'll build our base, or our house, on top of that pier. As far as what the house itself is going to be, I was thinking about doing a log cabin, but I'm also thinking about doing more of a tower type of configuration. Because if we do a tower, then we can build up and we'll have more room, as opposed to a log cabin. A log cabin would, look a little bit more quaint, of course. Am I hungry at all? Not really. I think we should hang on to that. Okay, so let's see what's in here. We got 3 of those. Okay, we can do fish tacos now. Armored up and Kanifis. Primitive armor quality 6. Get anything else? Yeah, we got light armors quality 1. Okay, that's good. I think... yeah, see, we're already wearing a quality 1 heavy armor, and then the rest of them are quality 3, so that's not really going to do us any good at the moment, but we're doing all right. Also, I got a point. I got 1 point to spend. We are ready to start pumping up Gunslinger and Deep Cuts. Let's just go right down the list. So now we're level 4 Gunfighter. Handguns deal 40% more damage, 20% faster fire rate, reload 25% faster, critical damage, 4 successive hits in a short time cause the last shot to do 100% extra damage. That's pretty damn good. Right. Okay, cool. So we got that going. All right, let's go back to the base, which is this way. And take a look at the area on the lake that we're looking to build in. A little closer look. Maybe you do a little bit of kind of pre-building. One thing I thought about doing... here, let's get over... Let me look at something here. Yeah, let's get along the shore here so we're kind of just directly across from our temp base. Maybe around in here. Yeah, it's pretty close. Okay. What I thought about doing was burrowing under this mountain here. So we have a nice straight path, you know, over to our tip base and to this road. And the other reason why I would do that is because I need stone and clay. And so we'd kind of, you know, fulfill a couple of different purposes by doing that. So that's what kind of what I'm thinking. All right. So if we look at the water here, it's relatively deep, whereas over on this side it's a little shallower. That's not that big of a deal, but you know, it's a thing. And I figure again where I have the red marker is about. It does start to get more shallow over here, doesn't it? But it's about right in the middle of the lake, which, you know, which will be the center of our base. Right, so you know what we could do, actually? Let's just say this is it. And we'll start putting some blocks down. Yeah, it's reasonably deep here. And then it looks like it sticks up about, I don't know, 40% or so of the block above the water. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 blocks high. We should probably, though, also sink that in. Seems to me like that would probably be a good deal. Can I put those there and pick that up? Yeah. Okay. Let's get a little bit of air. I don't want to actually cover that, though, until I get some concrete to upgrade it. What we could do is put this, no, let's put these blocks, we might as well use these since we got them, but that still needs to be upgraded. So I'll leave it just like that for now. Okay, now let's get, can we get up on this block here? Not quite. All right, so that means we're going to have to make ourselves a little stair system. Well, that's not even working. Okay, so then probably what we're going to need to do is put a ladder on here. Oh, nope, not that. This. Nope, go like that. Okay, so now can we get up? There we go. Nice. Except for we want the pathway to go to the west. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably have a bridge going to the west and a bridge going to the east, because then we can intersect with this road here to go, you know, to go out that way. Here, let's get rid of this. Can I not? I can hide it. Well, you know what? I think that will disappear after I log out anyway, so I'm not going to worry about it. So, God damn it, I put that ladder in the wrong place, didn't I? And it's one I can't break. I mean, pick up. I can break it. I'm going to have to. Good one, OG. Which one? Can't take me anywhere. I swear. Oh. Yeah, God, I forgot about that. I think I can fix that with a pail of water. We're gonna have to really be careful with that because, yeah, I don't want to mess up the water. That's gonna suck if we do that, right? All right. let's put the ladder on this side. This is all, you know, temporary, of course. Actually, we don't even need to be up here. Let's just get these, well, I'm going to use these just in case I decide to change some things around. And we're going to, of course, have to put some supports under this. Yeah, okay, that's as far as we can go. Alright, so let's... oh, too far over. There we go. Okay, let's get up, get a little bit of air here. Okay, and then once again, let's get these bones out of here. Yuck. The right spot? It is indeed. Look at that. Okay, and then... nope. It needs to be here. Nope, there. Yeah. Not there. There. This will, of course, be wider than this. This is just, we're kind of marking things out right now. Okay, this tree's gonna have to go. I don't think I'm hitting the tree, I'm hitting the dirt. Hey, fuck you. Wow, this sucks. I don't know how to get to this tree to take it out, or bush, or, well, yeah, it is kind of like a tree. We might have to dig way down here, eh? I'm hitting stone or something. Well, this sucks. Yeah, I know I'm running out of air. Big moment. Get out of here. Okay, let's get some stem back, and we'll keep seeing if we can get this thing out of here. I don't want that sticking up like that. It's gonna look like shit. We can, you know, we can fill the dirt back in, so the dirt's not a big deal. There we go. Okay. All right, let's make 14 dirt blocks. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay. Yeah, and let me come all that way. Okay. All right, so this tree's gonna have to go. These bushes, if we can figure out where their contact point is. There we go. Okay. And you. And you. Get this little guy out of here. And Okay, so for here, I think I want to go one more that way. And then we could probably do some kind of a ramp or... I'd like to keep that big oak tree there just because it's beautiful. But if we get something like a 4x4 later on, that's not going to be enough width. So unfortunately, I think that tree's going to have to go. Let's leave it there for now, though. All right, let's dig this out and this out. And, okay, let's put these down. Okay, we're pointing right to about there. Okay, what is this elevation? This elevation is 32 meters. All right. So the question now is, do I want to tunnel under or should we just go over the top? We're going to have a hard time. I mean, we're not really going to be able to pave it. I mean, we could maybe, but it's just hard to do angles in this game, especially the steeper ones. Okay, okay, there's our base there. Oh, well, I got way to fuck off anyways. What is this elevation? At 34 meters. What did I say that other one was at 31 or 32? I don't remember. We'd probably want to come up to, yeah, to 34 meters, which would then, you know, come right to about, well, somewhere over in this area. I think we're more... Oh, actually, it's going to be more like down or over this way a little further. Yeah, right around in here. What's this elevation? Still 34 meters. Okay. So yeah, I think 34 meters is probably what we want to look for. So if we point... maybe more like here. Yeah, that's pretty close to lined up. I didn't check the... you know, the other coordinates, but right now I'm just kind of more surveying than anything else. Okay, so if we just go straight this way, how much of a rise? It gets pretty steep right here. So that'd be difficult to make look nice. Now, one thing I could do is just clear a path and not even worry about paving it, but like I said, though, the other thing that I need to do is I need to get a bunch of clay and stone, and if I can kill 2 stones with 1 bird, then that's ideal. Now the other thing too is we could raise this up by 2, and that gets us to 34 meters. It would also get the base and the bridge and everything up a little higher above the water too, which would be good because zombos... That way zombies would only be able to attack the pillars, which will upgrade to steel, make them really fucking tough, and maybe put some iron spikes and stuff around them for defenses. So, I think then, yeah, I think what we're going to do is go to 34 meters. So let's run this into the ground. Unfortunately, those beautiful trees are going to have to go. We need the wood, so let's take them out. And this guy's going to have to go too. Now we can actually replant, replant too, so there is that. All right, now, so what we want to do then is we want to start here. And we want to make sure we don't dig any deeper than this furrow here. Yeah. We'll do it this way until we hit stone, and then I might just leave the stone as the pavement, as we go through. What do we got? Oh, just a plague spitter. Or a hobo. He sounds a lot scarier than he is. Of course, when you run into an actual plague spitter, they are a little more dangerous because of their bees. And there are real plague spitters in this mod too. I've seen them in the desert. Okay, so now what we're going to do, I don't know if we're going to be able to save that tree or not. We'll see. Probably, yeah, probably not because... Well, okay, here's another thing we could do. We could dig down a little bit just so we don't fuck up this, because now that I think about it, if we stay at the same level we're currently at, we're going to dig a big-ass furrow through this part, and it's going to look like shit. So maybe what we will have to do... Maybe we do just stay on this level, and then on that end we'll have to have a little bit of a ramp going up. Because if we stay down here, we can probably stay underground. Well, I don't think we're going to be able to stay underground right through here, though. Unless I artificially build it up later. But then it's going to be kind of like a hump, Well, I'll tell you what, let's just, let's just go back to our original level here. And, see what happens. We actually want to dig down here. We just have to take into account any vehicles that are tall. When we come through the tunnel. So for the first part of this, I'm just gonna make it one wide, because we can actually scooch through here with the moped with it being one wide, but eventually I'll widen it so it's wide enough to handle a larger vehicle. But for now, I'm just curious to see if we just stay on this level, which is 31 meters, if we can tunnel through here without breaking the surface. I think we're going to want to be at least 3 high, too. And then, if I decide later to line the tunnel, then we're going to have to even dig another block out, but I might not do that. We'll see. I might end up... well, yeah, let's just go one wide for now, and we'll see how wonky it is. Damn it! Sometimes it's hard to tell the actual angle that you're aiming with this thing. Not worried about this part, but as we get a little further west, we might... There, I did it again. We might break the surface again. We'll see. If it stays stone the whole time, then we know we're good. For this kind of thing, I'm best off by digging the center one first, because then I can kind of gauge the top one and the bottom one better. Oh, see, we're getting into dirt, so this is where we might get into trouble a little bit. But, it is what it is, right? If it happens, it happens, and if I can fix it, I will. If I can't, then fuck it. Is what it is. Okay, we're back into stone on the third block up, so I think we're good. Of course, there's nothing to prevent the zombies from digging a hole in, but, you know, we'll just have to patch it when that happens. Okay, so we are to dirt. So we're probably getting close here to popping out. That was 40, or so, no, sorry, it was 34 elevation, right? And we are at 31, so 3 blocks up. Yeah, we should be like right, well, when we get to that point anyway, right by the surface. See, we're now down to dirt on the second block down. All right, where are we at? Okay, let's keep going at this level just a little bit longer. Before we start getting a ramp out. There we go. I see daylight. Get rid of that. Okay, let's go one more block this way. Now what I'm gonna do is, this is 34. Yeah, we're gonna, I'm gonna want something that's not quite this steep. The other thing is, too, are we gonna bonk our head on, well, no, I don't think we'll bonk our head on that. Because we don't bonk our head when we're standing up, and then we'll be a little bit lower down on the moped. Right, okay, so what we want to do then is, let's dig this out further. All right, we want to go here, we want to go to ramps, and we want to find the ramp set that's the shallowest. Right, this stuff, okay. So there's ramp 8 and ramp 6, and I think it's 8 that's the shallowest. 6 is a little higher. Which direction is that even going? I can't hardly tell. Yeah, we want it to go that way. Okay. Put that there. What I'm going to actually do is... Okay, so let's make this one the number 2 version. This one is the number 3 version. There. Okay, so... grab my shovel. Hopefully we don't get a big horde attack because I just removed all of my weaponry except for my sword. Okay, so this needs to be the number 2. This needs to be the number 3. This will look better once I widen this too. Okay, this is the number 4. Eight. Okay, now let's grab you guys and make you normals. Just want to flatten this terrain out a little more. I don't even see him. Oh, there he is. case anybody's wondering, I haven't forgotten about the, you know, the mutation thingies that we can make, but I was looking at it and I think I have enough to make the real basic ones, but I'm inclined to not do that and wait until we can make it, you know, save up the materials so we can make the better ones. What would happen if I just put this here? Okay, yeah, so it does that. That was number 1 again. And then number 2, go there. Six, that gives us a little bit of a bump there. But this is a nice, you know, nice gradual ramp here. All right, let's clear some of this brush out of here. If we put one more there, is it gonna stick up? I guess there's one way to find out, right? That would be 8. See, it's still not all the way up. What do we got? Creepy crawly? No, Pouncer. Oh, you motherfucker. Where'd he go? Okay. Well, okay, let's put another one. There. Now if we did a 1... Yeah, I think that's about as good as it's going to get. Okay, let's test this. Okay, so what we're going to do is put these back in place, and we'll just work them in reverse until they come level with the ground. There we go. Okay. That should do the trick. There's a biker up there. See if he's got any beer. Nope, but he's got armor parts. All right, here we go. That's a little weird. Oh, why is this happening? All right, well, this isn't going to work. I've done this before with the vanilla mini bike. I wonder if this thing has a wider collision or something. Yeah, I'm gonna have to widen the tunnel. Yeah, it's just gonna be a little bit of a bitch here. Okay, I don't actually want to jump off at this point. I might glitch into the terrain, so I'll see you guys on the other side. Okay, he started to move in there. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just gonna have to go through and widen that. And you know, we're gonna need to do that eventually anyways, so it's not like it's gonna be a waste of time, plus I'll get more resources, so. But I think this will work. So that way we can quickly go back and forth. Now we're gonna like I said, we're gonna do something similar on this side too, but this is steeper. In fact, let's go look at that right now. I'm just gonna walk over there. Okay, so this terrain here, let's do a little bit of clearing. This is gonna have to go. Little Christmas tree's got to go. Christmas bush has to go. Sapling has to go. Let's get this out of here. this if we can. Yeah, I'm gonna have to dig that one out again like before. Okay, so this is our point of reference. See, that one's embedded in the hillside, so it'll be a pain in the ass to get out. Oh, I don't have any scrap iron to repair this. You know what? I'm just gonna scrap this thing. Okay, so we get to here, and we have another even higher dip. Oh, wow. This doesn't even get us precisely to the road, so we're going to have to curve it around a little bit, which we can do. It's not that big of a deal. Oh, no, don't do that. So I don't know if it's going to be worthwhile to try and build an actual ramp up here. Probably just going to keep the path clear and we'll just drive up and down it, you know, till we get down to the lake. That's not going to be that big of a deal to do that. It's a little steep right through here. Then maybe we come to this tree and then we cut this way. I don't know. I'll figure that out. Let's check out this POI to end out this. Oh my God. To end out this episode. The Carlsgood Caverns. Kind of like Carlsbad, but Carlsgood. See what they did there? Okay, let's get our weapons back on our toolbar before we proceed. And our medical and our tools, that needs to be repaired. Let's just do that now. Okay. I have not been in this POI before. Let's check it out. At least I don't think I have. We did. No, the place we did in vanilla was different than this. While we're here, I'm just going to grab some more stone. That is not lootable. Let's get some quiet kills. Where are you going? It's just a corpse. It's a stone and a ledge up that way. Is similar to the other cavern that we did in the vanilla series. I'm not really seeing any opportunistic kills. And there's one there. And I guess it woke him up. He dead now too. Don't see anybody else. I like these new wilderness POIs. Kind of fun. All right, there's a trash in the water. There's the loot there. Not sure what we'll use those for. I know what they're used for in vanilla. Do they have a recipe? Oh yeah, wasteland medicine. That's basically the smoothie, but a little more practical. They're kicking ass and taking names with our pistola. And this is just a little vanilla 9. Wait till we get the really good stuff. Some ammunition. Oh, nice. I need that. I don't think I have one. Oh, never mind. I do have one. When did I get that? I don't remember. Are we going to get like a big jump of zombies here? Is that a thing? I think it's maybe just some scrap cloth or something. I have a feeling like we're going to get ambushed here. Really? Okay. That's pretty nice stuff. Do we have impact bracers? We do not. Now we do. I love it. Let's... Oh. Yeah, I'll take that. And you... Oh, let's see. What else did we get? We got 2 legendary parts. That's wonderful. Let's drink you. What are we wearing for gloves? We're wearing elite zombie damage. Yeah, we won't be... Probably won't be getting rid of those anytime soon. Those are pretty damn good gloves. But yeah, pretty good loot. Okay. There is that ramp right there. Let's go up there and see what happens. Oh, this is another way out, I think. I didn't notice any exposed ore down here, because it would be a head start mine, you know. Not that that's that big of a deal. Got a screamy. She's up above, though, so she's not part of the cavern. Can I climb on those vines? Stick your head over here, lady. Okay, here we go. There we go. Okay, let's grab this. And this. And then we'll loot her. And we're done. That was fun. Very easy. All right, ladies and gents, I think we're going to wrap up the episode here. So what I'm going to do is widen that tunnel. And, of course, in the process, get more resources. And then start making concrete and stuff like that. And then in the next episode, we might do a little bit of building and then go do some jobs. I'll try and, like I said, I'll try and split it up. So it's not, you know, we're not doing a bunch of back-to-back building episodes all at the same time. So that's the tentative plan. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. God, it's beautiful around here, isn't it? And if you did, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, share the video. And we'll catch y'all in the next episode. Bye-bye.